Don't do it like me. The last time I clicked no and I logged out of the conversation. So such a mistake for me. But guys, let's move to the topic. Okay, we have 10 questions. I'm Sarah. I introduced myself already, but I'd like to know from you guys something else besides your profession. For example, like I said, I have a lot of cousins, I have two siblings. Just tell us something different about yourself. Leandro, introduce yourself without telling your profession.
Okay, I live in Santo André City, state of São Paulo. I live now with my parents. I like watching movies. I like sports, read. My free time, I go with my friends to have a beer or eat something. I like make friends. I discover I like it too much study idiom languages. Yes, that's it about me. Okay.
Thank you so much. And how about you, João? Something different, not your profession.
Okay, I am 24 years old. I live in Salvador, Bahia. I like to travel. Like every year when after the New Year party, I just sit down and think when and where can I travel along this new year. Nowadays, I am not doing many things of hobbies because I'm on the last year of college and I'm studying a lot and working a lot also. So the only thing that I don't give away is the traveling.
Yeah, traveling is a great experience. Everyone should do it eventually. I agree with you. And you, Raisa, what can you share about yourself?
Okay, I'm 35 years old. I'm married, no children. In my free time, I like to go to the beach. I like watch movies and travel. I have been in Salvador last year. I like so much. I have family there, and it's a city I love it. And I think that's it.
Yeah, I love Salvador as well. I have been in 2020 before the pandemic, and I wanna return so bad. So, João, you live in a good city. Of course, it has some problems as such as the others, but it's great to live either way.
If you need
And
a
you,
tourist
Vanessa?
guide, you can ask me.
I live in Rio de Janeiro, capital, and I'm 38 years old. I live in near on the beach, but I don't have habit in much going to the beach. I like play guitar and play keyboard. I like travel, but I don't have money. It's
Yeah,
now. I don't have a kids, and I'm a marriage, and it's over.
Yeah, pretty good. You said you are 38?
38.
Oh, I thought you were like 19 or 20 tops, you know.
Oh, thank you. And in Saturday, it's my birthday.
Yeah, really.
The next
Congrats.
Saturday.
Congrats. maybe you can spend an hour of your birthday here with us. You can come to the immersion and we can sing happy birthday to you. How about
Thank
that?
you. Amen.
My birthday is the October 12th, so 1 month before, 1 month after this. Let's go to the questions. Okay, question number 2. I was watching a video about this topic, and this is a sentence from the video, okay? The sentence, happiness equals expectations over reality. Do you agree with the sentence? I'm gonna start answering so I can warm the conversation, then I choose the next person, okay? So for what I could get, it's like when you are happy, you have a tendency to just look to the bright side. And when you do that, you can often dream like too high or to create a lot of expectations, you know. So I agree with the sentence because happiness is good for us, of course. Everyone wants to be happy, but sometimes it keeps us from seeing the reality, from seeing the things we should have, we should do, we should be worried, we should worry about, because oh, I'm happy, everything's gonna work out, I don't have to worry about anything. And we know that it doesn't work like this. We have to find the balance. So I would say yes, I agree. I think it is important for us to stay grounded, to look the possibilities, the things that could go wrong, and be prepared for every situation in our lives, you know. João, what do you think?
I totally agree with you, Sarah. And I am a person who is really grounded, as you said. And I think that we can never step back from the reality, because maybe we can make decisions that could hurt us in the future when we are not looking for the problems. Like it's not the best scenario, but you have to do it. You have to consider situation.
Thank you. You need to have to use our experience in order to make good decisions. Yeah, pretty good. And can you choose the next person? I'm gonna do like this. You choose the next one so the conversation can be more natural, okay?
Okay, so Raisa, you can talk.
Okay, I agree with the question and with you, because I think you create expectation, you make plans for something, and if the expectations doesn't attend your plans, your anyway, you can be frustrated, and it happens with me sometimes, and I agree with this sentence. Leandro?
Okay, I agree with you. And Sarah, John, Isa. My case, I think I'm a realistic person now, but I need to learn this because I was some dreamer, and I do some dream. I realize some dreams, but I don't do plans. To become happiness, you need realize dreams, but you need plans, because when some things don't happen that you think you have, you become frustrated. But I learned nowadays. I think I'm more realistic person. Yes, I agree. I agree with the phrase. Need to have balance, for me, it's this. Okay, Vanessa.
I agree in parts, but I don't know have explaining in this difference and realistic and pessimist, and I'm both both in more case, but I don't understand this thinking for the responses correctly.
Yeah, for example, the first question, it has this sentence, question number 2, happiness equals expectations over reality. It means like when you're happy, sometimes you see more the expectations than the real stuff, you know? Do you agree with this sentence?
Yeah, I agree. I agree, but I don't know explain the sentence.
That's okay. You can listen to others and you can catch some ideas to build your thought, you know, to create some response, some answers for yourself. Don't worry. The conversation
Okay, thank you.
it goes naturally, and you can remember some stuff. You can ask for to speak. Okay.
Okay.
So the third question. Yeah, the third question. In what scenarios it's wise, it's a good thing to be a realist? So I would say for work, always, you have to analyze the facts, not ideas, not expectations, not dreams. Like Leandro said, there is a difference between dreams and plans, and at work, it is about planning, right? So I would say it's the best place for you to be a realistic person, and people will trust you more if you act like this than if you just say, oh, I think, I feel like. No, I know, I did a research, I have this data to confirm my opinion, you know. You have to present something to make your opinion, your idea valid for others. So my answer is about work being the best place for you to be real with everything, you know. That's what I have to say. What do you think, Leandro?
Okay, is the third?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I agree with you. For me, in the work, in the when you have when you manipulate hands-on money, you need to be realistic. Sometimes you have sometimes you want buy something, and if you don't be realistic, you be frustrated because your money is low money, or you don't you dream with some having a house, a good house, and it's too much expensive, or maybe you want to do some travel, you don't have money. Be realistic with professional too. Your studies, when you want to be have some studios, some things, be artist, for example. Be realistic. You need to prove. You need to had experience. You need to prove the real life. I don't know how can I explain this. That's it. That's it. Okay. João?
Okay, I agree with you guys. I think especially on work, because work is it's a place that a mistake like not being realistic can have consequences to all the company, to all your job colleagues, and don't know. I think we always need to have a little of realistic thinking when we are doing anything. But in this scenario, I think is the most important.
Yeah, I agree with you. Can you
Okay.
choose someone?
Vanessa?
Thank
Oh,
you.
hi. And I'm consider, I agree with this, but I consider this my acts and have consequences. And I need a realistic in assume or accepted its consequences in my act. This is my acts for my acts. I learning this thinking this and I have sorry, what a moment. I'm care. It's talking with persons, with colleagues, with friends. I'm thinking more. Before I talk with persons, and this is that is. I don't explain very well.
I understand. You have to think before deciding, take actions. It's important. You brought a great point. And yeah, we should think about everything because we can do a lot of harm.
It's difficult. It's very difficult. It's habitual. It's very difficult. This thinking.
I agree with you. Thank you, Vanessa. And how about you, Raisa? Sorry.
I agree with you. In the you need to be a realist on the work. So I think you need to be a realist in many times of your life. For example, you can dream and you must dream, but you need to make a plan, to make steps to achieve of a goal. Because you can frustrated for something you don't happen what you expect, and sometimes you need to take decisions and you need to stop to think about, and you need to be a realist. As Leandro said, when you buy something that something expensive and you spend a lot of money, and you can analyze the all the process. I think that's it. I like to be more realistic in many times for this.
Yeah, and Leandro, the example of buying something, it's great because money, if you just go, oh, I'm gonna hope for the best, it doesn't work like that. The bills are still coming, so you have to be careful. Pretty good. And guys, let's go to the next question. I was looking here, and the fourth and the question number 5, they kind of complement each other. So I think we can answer the two together. Because if you say I'm a realistic or a pessimistic person, you're gonna explain the difference. So it's kind of related, you know. So let's go question number 4 and number 5 together. João, would you like to answer this one? These two questions,
Okay.
actually.
Okay. I think that realist is someone who consider all the possibilities, and that's include the optimistic scenario and the pessimistic scenario. And when you are optimistic or pessimistic person, you expect that good things will happen or bad things will happen. I think I can. I consider myself a realistic person because I always try to consider all things that could happen in my decisions, in my day, in a trip, in the road, but I always expect the best. But when some bad thing happen, that is not the end of the world for me. Like, I think that if you are pessimistic and bad things happen, you'll be like, oh, I was thinking that some bad thing will happen, and I was expecting this, and bad things always happen with me. But I think that's the difference, and that's how I consider myself. Leandro, can say?
Okay, João, I agree. Realist or pessimist? Okay, I believe I consider myself realistic, but sometimes I'm more pessimist than I can. Than I want. Sometimes I'm more pessimist than I want to be, because it's difficult know the limit that the realist and pessimist. When things happen, bad things happen, I have some fear that happen again, and it's become me turn me pessimist. But I need have observation myself to don't become pessimist. But sometimes I get me in this situation in to do something some things. I believe you need I need have some instinct and get some sting, get some listen your heart and do something. Maybe be all-time realist is not so good, but it's more is better than become pessimist. Yes, that's it. Okay, Vanessa.
Hi. I consider me both, but more realist in this moment. and I adequated is realistic person is attitude in all ambients, all groups, and I try no have a pessimist thinking, but other moments I more pessimistic person is, and this depends this situation in the family or the job or the friends, depend or group, but I'm more realistic. Raíssa, and you?
I consider myself a realist person in many times, but sometimes I am a pessimist. For example, in some activities in my job that need some technical skills, but I need to learning more to study something to develop the task, for example. But the first time I don't know to do this, but I talk with my coworkers and I learn it. I study and I got it. I think I become a realist person in some situations of the life, because some things you expected and the things doesn't happen or happen in another way. Do you know? So I think that's it. And
Yeah,
you, Sarah?
You guys are all realistic people. I'm glad because I really like what João said about being the realistic person can see the both sides, because in my mind I was like, oh, you stick to the facts. Like it's raining, the only thing you think it's raining, nothing else. But yeah, I think he's right about considering all the possibilities, for me. I think I have this tendency to be or a pessimistic person or optimistic. Sometimes I have to find this middle, the balance that is to be realistic, to observe the things that are happening and not the things that could happen or the things that happened in the past. So really good to your perspective of realism. It's really interesting, in fact. Thank you, João, and all of you, of course. Guys, let's talk about relationships. Question number 7. Hi, Isaac, can you start with this one? Share your opinion with us. Number 7.
Yeah, sure. I think it's very difficult because it's not cool stay with people that optimistic all the time. Pessimistic all the time. I believe in a balance in both sides. I think that's it. And usual.
I think that can work because I'm part of one relationship between an optimistic person, that is me, and a pessimistic, that is my girlfriend. and actually it was very hard in the beginning because she was very pessimistic, but along the years um, she changed a lot her mind thinking about it, and me too, about optimistic. We are tending to be too realistic persons, and but now, like, we know that good things can happen and bad things can happen, but depending of the situation, we can turn over and do something different. There are always a plan B and plan C to do when the things happen, and it's a considerable transformation we had in those years with our relationship. Okay, Vanessa.
I think it is complementary. I think, but it's work with. I don't know explain in English and my thinking, but this person as good as is pessimistic person, and that is very it's very heavy, this I don't know this I don't know these words exactly is for explain this question. I'm positive. That's it.
You can say some words in Portuguese if you want, and we can help you. Or you can say like this in English, or if you don't want some help, that's okay too.
Tudo bem, é que eu não sei pensar rápido nas palavras para poder falar, e eu ainda tenho um pouco de dificuldade para poder formar as frases, aí eu fico um pouco perdida, acabo tomando muito tempo também de vocês, né? Mas como é que eu vou explicar? É porque eu penso que a pessoa pessimista, o peso dela é muito maior, né, do que a pessoa realista, do que a pessoa otimista, né? E às vezes isso pode minar até o otimismo da outra pessoa, mas funciona, assim, se tiver um equilíbrio, né? Aí fugiria a palavra equilíbrio, de você colocar que tem um peso maior a pessoa pessimista, né? The pessimistic person is very heavy in thinking more the optimistic people, optimistic person, and é isso. Eu realmente só tenho essa dificuldade de poder formar o pensamento rápido, né? De lembrar quais são as palavras.
But that's okay. It's a process. We are all here to learn, you know.
Thank you.
And it's good because Isa said something about optimistic person. Sometimes being around someone who is really optimistic can be annoying. I don't know about you, but for me, it's not. It's like this person dreams too much, is out of reality, you know, and I would be a little annoyed. So that's why the balance is important. But what Vanessa said is it's interesting because I think it's easier for someone who is a pessimistic person to influence the other then the optimistic person make the other happier, because sometimes we are more influenced by negative energy than the positive one. I'm not sure if that's right or just my impression, but just something that I would like to add about this question. And you, Leandro, what's your opinion?
Okay, I don't have conviction about this question, but I guess relationship maybe good if we have a conversation, empathic, relationship empathic. It's possible have equilibrium, yes. The couple maybe or couple or relationship maybe learn learn with the other, but the people too much pessimist is bad. The person too much optimist is bad too. It's kind of gratiluz. All things is good, and it's not good for me. I think in my relationship, it's not good for me to be a lot of optimists and the person a lot of pessimists. This is not will be. It's don't be happy. It's not good. Don't disfruit the life because it's too much pessimist. The midway is the best for me. I think this, but it's not a conviction. Maybe it's very freak relationship. This. But if in my case, if I have a relationship, I will try. I try. Yes, that's it. Okay, Aisa, you ask. Your turn. Okay.
Yeah.
She was the first one. So we have a few minutes left. I'm gonna do something different and ask different questions. Okay, for each person. Let's start with you, João. Question number 9. When you feel upset about some situation, do you analyze the situation alone or relate with other things that happens in your life or that happened in the past?
I analyze the event by itself because don't know, I don't believe in luck. I don't believe in like in these kind of consequences that you like it happens a bad thing today and in the end of the day it happens another bad thing. It was because it was a bad day and it was destined to bad things happen all the day long. Just like to analyze one by one. I think it's more healthier to. I think it's healthier to look that way. Like it's easy to be desperate when you sum a lot of things, a lot of problems.
Yeah, it's wise to act like this. I agree with you. Thank you, João. And Leandro, question number 10 for you. I'm gonna finish with you. In your opinion, do people use the realism as an excuse to just accept everything, or things are like this and I can do nothing about it? What do you think?
I don't know. I disagree. If the people use this kind of excuse, I never heard about this opinion. excuse everything appears in your life. Yeah, yeah, maybe this person is too much pessimist and use realism to have excuse or have fear about something. I don't know if I do this sometimes. I never heard. I never thought about this. And that's it. How your opinion?
Just something that I was thinking. It's difficult to find the line between realism and pessimism, you know. And guys, thank you so much for the conversation. Haisa, I'm seeing you look a little confused. Do you want to say something?
No, I'm processing the replies for the guys, and I think it's very difficult to answer because you need to think in many things you live it and process the questions, but and process the replies, but I think there aren't correct answers. It's a setting of the thoughts, and I think that's it.
Yeah, that's the whole point. There are no right answers, just different people with different perspectives sharing opinions. Really good. Thank you, guys. And now I would like to know from you how it was a conversation. Let's go with you, Gustavo. I have a question for you. Question number 4. Oh, sorry. Question number 5. The difference between being a realistic person and a pessimistic person. What do you think? That's tough.
Yeah, that's a hard question. But I think there is a line here that when you're realistic, I know that our mind is complicated and deal with that. But I think there's a line when you see what has happened in your life, what is really happening in your life, with other person, your friend, your person that close to you, see what happened in your life, and sometimes what you think that happened in your life. So, oh, I am the bad moment right now. Let's suppose that I get fired. So, oh, if I get fired, I just get fired. I'm gonna find another job. It's not the end of the world. Maybe it can be 1 month without job, 2, 3, 4, but I'm gonna find a job. But if I get fired, and thought like, and I think like, oh, I'm the worst work in the world. So I just, oh, anyone gonna employ me because no, I don't know. I think I'm gonna live on the street because that's the end of my life. So I think that there's a line there that what is happening and we our mind create like, oh, that's a nightmare. That's the bad, the bad, the bad, the bad, the worst thing that happened in my life. I get fired, but just not, it's not like that. It's just something that happened. Bad stuff happened with everybody, and we just need to deal with that. I know that's complicated because our mind is complicated all the time.
Yeah, perfect. I agree with you. I think it's a matter of mindset, and we like the examples because it's something that we all been through, something like this, or maybe we know someone who has been fired. It's a tough situation, indeed. Guys, 2 links for you here. The first one is to the article that I read, that I was searching to create the questions. You can look it up. It's really interesting about these differences and how you can know a little bit more about it. The second one's for survey to give your feedback. And I have one more question for Diego. Hey, Diego.
Hey.
Welcome back. So I have question number 6 for you. Do you think happiness is something achievable for realistic people or pessimistic people? Just share some ideas.
Yeah, sure. I think it's is achievable, But like Gustavo said in our conversation, it's also important to be a dreamer, because sometimes we are just too realistic in our reality, and we don't have this thinking of the future, and we are just how I can say that, you are just living this moment in your life, and you don't see a better thing for you in the future. So it's important to be realistic, to make plans, to understand our reality, but it's also important to dream, to think in best things for ourselves and for our family, and something like that. So I think that's it. Thank you.
I loved. I'm sure the conversation went great with you.
I think she
It's
lost
muted
connection.
for me.
Got frozen, I think.
No.
You're frozen.
I think she lost connection.
Leandro,
right.
you are the host. Is showing for me.
We were about to end up the meeting, right? So I think that's it. It's over.
Yeah.
Maybe she return or not.
No, no, it's almost 20 o'clock.
Okay,
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
that's
Bye,
it, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you,
for
guys.
Thank you for
coming.
patience.
Okay.
Thank you,